everyone, it's Kelsey, and I thought I would sit down and do a foster care update. I've had some questions, and so I just thought I would sit down and film the whole thing. I filmed part of it, but I'm just going to do it all at once. They've been with us almost now for 4 months. They're doing really good. I'm starting to see some more issues, I guess, come up now that they're doing more visitations, and they're just confused 2-year-olds because they don't really understand exactly what's going on. But they're still doing really good. It's so sweet because little man started to, I guess, be a little bit closer to me. Because he was really close to my husband Seth for a long time, and now he's becoming a little closer to me, and I like it. They're also starting to do, they had their first time where they stayed, like, in a church thing without me. And it was quite long, and they did really good. So, it's making me feel better that in the future I might can leave them a little bit more often, like in Sunday school and stuff, and not have to always go with them, and maybe could go to like an adult class. But what else has been going on? Oh yeah, we just moved, and if you see, like, I'm somewhere new. We moved, and I was really afraid about them adjusting. We've been here, how long? Almost a week? No, not quite. Yeah, almost a week, I guess. But they've been doing really good. We also, when we moved, transitioned them into toddler beds. And I know you're probably like, what? They're 2.5. They're just now toddler beds. For their developmental stages, I think it was the right move for us to wait to do it till we were here. There have been little issues, but nothing beyond what you would kind of expect. Whenever we were talking about moving and stuff, and I tried talking to them, like, this is what's going to happen. We went and looked at the new house, but, I talked to them and showed them their new room and talked about how they were going to bring their toys and all that, and that we were going to go with it, trying to make them very comforted. And little miss was just like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. So what she was doing the whole day, we were like moving the big stuff. She was kind of like, I don't want to go, but she's been doing very good, so I'm happy about that. I like where we moved because it's got a yard for them, and I can't wait for like summer and all the playing outside if they get to stay and all that. It's going to be just a lot of fun this summer. But one thing that's been going on is their parent visits, and also their sibling visits. Their sibling visits have been going really good, and also after their parents' visits, I've started doing a lot better, because whenever the first one was real rough, but starting to do a little bit better. Little man is having a little bit more confusion, I guess would be the right word, and is having a little bit more difficulty with the visits and not quite understanding why it is the way it is. But I would say in general he's doing relatively good. I've just noticed it becoming a more issue, like on a not a daily basis, but just asking more, and his understanding level isn't the same as hers, and trying to explain it to where he understands it. And I don't know if I'm doing a good job at that, but I'm really trying, and hopefully it'll get better the more visits he gets to go to and gets to see them. Also, there's so many visits, as I mentioned. Those are doing really good. It was so sweet just to see them all playing together, and it was also so nice when we went to this last one, just sitting down and talking to the other foster mom, and just having so much in common, and getting to like share, what's going on with ourselves and our individual cases of their case. And it was just nice to have someone else that's on the same field as us. So that was a very comforting and awesome experience for me. So I enjoyed that a lot. They do have a court date in April. I'm not sure when it is exactly. I do know it's going to be in April, and it's going to decide whether it's long term or short term, and what's going to go on from this point. This point we have no idea. A lot of it is still a lot of unknowns, and that's just the way foster care is. And we know that April could change everything, which is it's kind of hard to process that everything could change, but that's what we signed up for, and these little kids are just amazing, and I would love for them to be able to stay longer with us, or if it's the right time for them to go back with their families, then that to happen. I just want whatever's best for them. I know that I can deal with whatever, like, goes on. Even if I don't like it, I can deal with it. But I'm just hoping that it's a good, smooth transition for them if they do go, and that it's not like some of the cases I've heard where it's just like a snap thing and they just go. But from what their caseworker said, it won't be that way, but I know that I've heard multiple other ones that happens to, so it just scares me, because I don't want them to have to go through that. But they've just been so great having at our house, and I know that this court date is going to be life-changing. It could be life-changing, so we have that coming up. That's mainly the next big thing that's going on. We've got some developmental stuff in order for little man, and we'll be starting some therapies with that, but that's still just a process. And again, this could all be changing, but that's what's going on. This past month, we did take them to the dentist for the first time, and that was interesting. I was expecting it to be terrible, because they do have a lot, like, the tantrums are, I would say, a little bit more pronounced than a lot. So I was just expecting it to be really bad, because I know that she hates going to the doctor in general, but we've tried talking about it ahead of time and tried, really preparing her, and we'd play dentist and do all this, but we play doctor and it doesn't help any. But he did okay. I mean, he did good they both did great for 2-year-olds, I will just say that, but he still doesn't understand the concept quite of brushing teeth. It's something we've been working on. He doesn't quite understand fully that you're not supposed to, like, suck on lick it and eat it. And so that was a little difficult, but they did real good. She did even better than he did, and she wanted to do everything. She wanted to be holding the toothbrush. She wanted to be doing all of it. So that was just kind of cool to see that she liked it. So it was awesome though, because the dental assistant, I'm not sure what they're called. I'm sorry if it's incorrect, but the woman who did the teeth cleaning to begin with, she was so great with them, and it was just really good. The doctor was a little bit more, let's get this process moving along, but she was so good with them. One thing that's also happened this month is they've started having so many new favorite things, like things that they always want to talk about. Like, they both are in love with the moon and the stars, and every night they want to see the moon and the stars, and they want to see where the moon is. Where's the moon? Where's the moon? Even in the middle of the day, where's the moon? You know how sometimes the moon, you can see it, but they love looking for the moon and the stars, and they love the cows. Every time we pass a cow field now, it's like, cows, 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 and we've really been trying to work on, like, they don't understand the concept of, like, oh, how old are you, 2, or what's your name? They don't understand how to answer those questions. So we've really been working on, how old are you? And then we've been working on animal sounds, and one of the ones we're trying like a couple at a time, and they still ain't quite getting it, but we're working on cow, because they love cows. So we're like, okay, let's do cow, because they love cows, but those are probably their favorite things. I mean, they both love to sing and stuff, but those are their new favorites, and it's just so cute to see them developing new things they never even knew about. They never knew what the moon was, they never knew what the stars were, or what cows were, and now they just love every time we pass a field. They're like, cows, cows, and where we live, there are quite a few fields with cows, so they enjoy going on car rides, that's for sure. And it is so much nicer being back in my hometown, and being closer to family and church and everything. Even in this week, it's just been so much easier and nicer, because I'm able to go to more things and things like that with them. Like the thing that happened at church, and they got to go play and have fun. Normally that wouldn't have been able to happen, because it would have been too far for us to drive, other than just for a service. So that's been nice, but that's about all I got. And I'm sorry that my videos are kind of all over the place. It's been a really hectic month. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep us in your thoughts and your prayers as April comes up, because I'm kind of concerned about it. I'm going to be honest. I'm just concerned. Not that, well, I'm just going to leave it at that, because I don't want to get too much into my opinions of stuff. But just keep us in your thoughts and your prayers, because we are all going to need them. The little ones, and both me and my husband and my entire family as well, and their siblings and all of them, and their parents and everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it wasn't too all over the place, and I hope it was a good little update for you, because I haven't done one in a while. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.